Alright, Two Wheel Dog Nation. Doing a little twisties, trying to get my bike up to 600 miles for my first service. Guys, I'm trying to get my bike close to 600 miles today. I'm at 555. 600's kind of a magic number for the first service. The MotoVlog Alliance Challenge. My first experience with riding a bike when I was probably about 8 years old. Over in Snellville, Georgia, my uncle had a neighbor, and I actually remember his name. His name was Jamie. Lived right next door to Jerry and Emily Daniel. And he had a little Honda 50. And back behind my uncle's house and Jamie's house was a lot of woods and a lot of trails. And me and my brothers and Jamie, we would share the 50 and just ride all over those trails. And man, it was a blast. And I actually had a wreck. I was going too fast, hit a root, and just face planted right into the trail. Yeah, and I was hurt. I still remember that too. But after that, I really didn't ride much other than those summers when I'd go over to visit my uncle. I always dreamed of owning a Suzuki Gixxer 750 with the dual headlights. I love that. Just love that bike. 6-7 years ago, I bought my first bike, which was an Iron 883 from Harley Davidson. And man, I love that bike. And I still love that bike today. My brother started riding, my youngest brother started riding, and he had a Yamaha Roadstar Warrior. And man, just a beast of an engine, so fast. Had a lot of trouble keeping up with him with that little 883. So I upgraded to a Fat Bob, Dyna, Harley Davidson, and then I was able to keep up with him. And we had a lot of good times on those bikes, just riding around North Alabama, did the Dragon together. So I ended up selling my Fat Bob. And don't ask why, because I'm still scratching my head trying to figure out why I sold my Fat Bob, and still trying to figure out why I sold my 883. I still wish I had both those bikes parked in my garage. Guess I just took about a year break. And then the fever hit. And then I started getting online. And I started looking at bikes. And test riding bikes. I got to test ride the Ducati Panigale down in Birmingham, Alabama at a demo ride, and it was a fun bike, but something I just couldn't see myself riding all the time. Coming from a cruiser, I like the upright seating position. Leaning forward like that all the time would be tough. And just doing my research, fell in love with this Yamaha FZ10. And I'm still in love with it, and I'm sure if you asked me 10 years from now, I'd probably still say I'm in love with the FZ10. So why motovlogging? I got interested in motovlogging, I guess about 4 or 5 years ago. Just started like most people, just watching YouTube, watching different motovloggers. And the one motovlogger that inspired me was a small channel, and one of the pioneers of motovlogging, in my opinion, was Bilma. And I'll put a link to his channel below. I was inspired by him and his buddy Trace, who has a channel himself called Busasaurus Rex. And these guys, although their channel wasn't super active, I just absolutely enjoyed watching these two guys ride across the country. One of their goals was to hit every state in the United States, which they ended up doing. Really good video of Vilma and Trace as they hit all 50 states. And I love long distance riding. Not enough to get one of those big land sharks, like, you know, one of those big Harley Ultras or or those big Honda Goldwings. I'm not there yet in my life. Maybe one day, but I'm not there yet. Those things are just luxury as luxury can get. Nice and smooth. I do enjoy motovlogging, filming and editing the video and sharing it with others, but the reason I like motovlogging is the community. It's actually pretty cool. We've got a lot of different people that motovlog from different cultures and different environments and cities and all over the world. So guys, it's getting dark. I'm just gonna ride and enjoy these twisties. And why don't you come along and enjoy the ride with me? Thanks for watching, guys.